Dude, I'm hearing, like, footsteps. I'm wondering if someone's on my ship. I swear I just heard footsteps. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta keep YouTube up on the side for now. Which is fine. But yeah, chat. YouTube is live. If you want to watch over there, go for it. But yeah. Let me get going here. I think the ship's haunted. There's our corp. All right. Oh, I have to update question of the day for Twitch. Let's see here. Hey, Midnight Rush. Thanks for the tests. That worked. Yeah, I use Stream Elements ground control for my multi-chat, so I can see both Twitch and YouTube, and that came through, so thank you. All right. Let's go with this. Boom, boom, boom. I think I got one, chat. Hold on. Is this spaceship halal friendly? You don't eat spaceships. Isn't that dietary restrictions? Welcome in. It's not even noon here and it's already 80. Yeah, dude, it sucks here too. All right, question of the day. Exclamation QOTD. I added one. All right, so first off, let's see if my Avenger and my Atlas are down here. The cargo bay's shut. Dropped to 64 freedom units in Metro Detroit. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's definitely a cold front then. That triggered the storms. All right, so what's weird is that's not the direction I parked that, but that's okay. So what I did was I snugged the Avenger back a little more, which I could technically come back even further if I have to. But that opens up enough of the grid that I can do some hauling. So, yeah, we're going to do that. I think I should be able to do some hauling if I stick to the stations. We'll see. We'll see if that works. But yeah, dude, weather-wise here in Pennsylvania, it is muggy as hell. It's fine. Cool. All right, so let's see what we can pick up. My interface is fixed. I think this is a normal server. This is not a hotfix server. I am on the hotfix branch, though. For whatever that's worth. All right, so I'm assuming the Mr. Kraken mod, or the Star Strings mod, added the from pickup location to, or from pickup location to the actual titles of these. You can't see because of my big dumb head, but to the hauling contracts, and I think that might be a more recent addition because that didn't used to be the case. At least that I remember, which is nice. Because it makes it easier to cherry pick these things. Like I got this one from Arc L1. So this one goes Arc L1 to Everest. Yeah, we should be able to do that. Let's try that. Something simple first. Let's just make sure this actually works. Then we'll start piling on some of the heavier ones. Chat, I am having a heck of a time waking up today. I don't know if it's the weather or what. Okay, so this goes to Everest and Bajini. Okay. Deliver. Arc L1's always near the star. And chat, is it just me, or does the Ironclad handle better than the Caterpillar? Like, I feel like the Caterpillar struggles a lot more, especially when in gravity. Like, I feel like the vertical thrusters especially are really bad on the Caterpillar compared to this. I would expect this to be the same or worse. Can't get the views to work right. Gotta mess with my cameras. Hold on, to set views to numpads, is it you have to hold F4 and hold the numpad button for a certain length of time? And then how do you activate them? Now that I have a big ship, I gotta figure that shit out. That animation is so freaking cool. I love it. It's about the same, Varric, but I'm figuring out the stuff that I can and can't do. The Gigaclad. I'm trying to do more than just like use it as a spawn point, or at least a logging point, not even a spawn point. I requested that way too early. The Iron Chad. Yeah, connected. To save views, I have to hold F4 and the numpad button to lock it onto a numpad button, right? As a preset. Oh, that's a Varric question? Okay, I just assumed you're a big ship owner, so... Saving... Oh, he probably isn't even listening to me. This is an XL hangar? I feel like this is an XL... Oh, no, it's a large. Oh, he's trying to kayak. Varric, go away. Go have fun. He's gonna drop his phone in the water. Alright, so, like... if I'm gonna save that here... right? Then I do this. There we go. I got it. I got it. Let me do this. I figured it out. Don't worry about it. So then I have that, that, and that. Let's do that one there. Okay, and then save that one there. So then I have that, that, that. And then I have that. Then I have that. Then I have that. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Look to the rear of the hangar. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we have that, 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 and that. Perfect. 360-degree views. Yeah, Kitty, Varric is kayaking right now, and he's still trying to answer questions. Also, hello, Kitty. All right, so we have to pick some stuff up here. See if it actually works. Little drafty in this hallway. It's a balmy negative 60 degrees Celsius. Oh my god. Oh, no. I don't need that. Mother. That was habit. Not used to using the front ramp. Okay, so I pushed the Avenger back a bit. So we got plenty of space to work over here, honestly. Varric, are you having fun? Is the family having fun? Stompy, 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 stompy. You don't know. Well, let's try to keep this over here. You've been on the creek since you got here. Got there. Just floating along. Outdoors is pretty nice. It can be. Alright, so I'm gonna have to keep this stuff sorted, I guess. So we got multiple drop-offs. This one's kind of annoying. You've had your fill, ready to come home? Just got there. Alright, aluminum is going to Evers and Baijini, and so is tungsten. Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. Guess we just get it all up there. Uh-oh. Already bad. I don't know what the secret's going to be to this. I don't have the exterior tractor beams on this one because it's the assault. I don't know if this is gonna... No, don't come back down. God damn it. Wonder if standing up here will be better. Or maybe I should not be a dummy and actually angle the ship. I should just throw them all in here like a basketball net. Yeah, let's we're gonna find the secret sauce to working with hauling contracts with this. I haven't had that happen. I've only had that happen once. And I think those were server conditions. Fender's been fine. The NBA approach? I think it would. Oh, no, you, Monocle. You know how to make a guy blush. How you doing, man? Oh, mother. Now everything's centered on the... All my presets are centered on the stupid command module. I hate it here. They need to fix that shit. So now I gotta redo all those.
No.
Alright. That's not a good park job. Dude, the metal creaking is so crazy. I could probably move. I don't know if I should move forward or not. Alright, where was this one? Nope. Alright, so real. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. We'll just keep that one there. That's fine. Then, so we're gonna lock that. And then this one needs to come back. So I'm gonna, as long as I have forward and back right now. So I got that one, that one. It's just gonna reset again as soon as I get up too. That was fixed like 2 weeks ago. Sure was. Monocle, how you been, man? Varric, you have a great time. Stop showing up here. Spend time with family. All right, let's give this a shot. I want to get away. Yeah, this will work better. I probably should have parked closer. Okay, lesson learned. But this way, I should be able to keep this in here. I want to fly away. That was a good album. Yeah. Just have a casual conversation with Lenny Kravitz lyrics. Alright, that's gonna be pushing it right there. Alright, so that's the aluminium. Dude, floating down a river alone sounds like kind of great, actually. What? You hate me.
I can send you down a river floating alone.
Yeah, you would. You hate me. She got mad at me the other night because I was snoring. I was in such a deep, wonderful sleep, and she nudged me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here comes angry typing. Brace yourselves, chat. Brace. I was having a great sleep. They sell 200-foot lazy river setups for your backyard? That sounds like something an HOA would absolutely love.
My mom would love that shit.
Yeah, your mom would love that stuff, actually. You're right. She does. Tungsten over here if we can. You know what? That's not going to work too well. Yeah. What Volk said. It's your insomnia, not mine. No, in all seriousness, Crofty's been dealing with that for a little while now. It's not fun. What is this, tungsten? Yeah. Oh, now we're gonna do the invisible wall thing, huh? I hate it here. All right. No, there is no invisible wall. It's just the Atlas sucks. Oh, I talk too. There's been many a time when Crofty hears me just talking gibberish. The Atlas is death incarnate. I have yet to be actually killed by it. It just sucks. Like, Varric and I have, like, chucked cargo at each other at, like, Mock Jesus. And haven't died. But it's just... I don't know. It's just buggy. It's inconsistent. Its use cases are very fringe with the way it works. There's no variable control. If there was variable control, I think it'd be a lot better. But it's like on or off. Hey, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome in. Hey, we're getting close to first stage of partner over there. I think I'm approaching 490. Every little bit helps. Thank you, guys. All right. So, They're great for hot dropping into battles. Oh, you mean the shooty one. I don't have a fancy shooty one. Oh, he sent... Okay. I'm just waiting for Varric to drop his phone in the river. Alright, let's go deliver stuff. But yeah, the camera angles on the Ironclad are going to be problematic for this. I'm going to have to reset it every single time I get up out of the seat. All right, the strobes are back on. My favorite. It's a big ship, man. But it's manageable. All right. Reverse alarms. Hopefully nobody's behind us. Go by Genie and Evers. Where's this one? Oh my god. I should have just looked at my map. I gotta learn my lesson that I can't do this the way I normally do. It's gonna take an eternity. Let's go to by Genie first. I hate that I don't have name tags with anything. Like, other ships, I can't see who they are or what, even though I have power to my radar. I've tried power cycling, all of it. Like, actual ships just don't have anything other than the little, like, crosshair. I'll have to see if there's an issue council for that one. Is that Nightingale? Is there an update? I'll have to fire up Nightingale. Oh, you could do that with all the atlases. I gotta say, using the Geo's jump jets, really, really cool. Really cool. Hopefully we get at least a couple more fixes to this damn thing next week. Well, this week technically. Wednesday or Thursday with 0.2. And then, hopefully everything's pretty much squared away by 0.9, or, 4.9. Oh my god, you actually brought me in over the spaceport. You spoil me, game. Yeah, see, even if I ping those ship markers, I just don't get anything for it. Anyone aware of a workaround for that? It doesn't matter if I'm in SCM or anything. I did. Why did this take me here? I don't know why I came here. I can't blame the game. Connected, I'm so glad you're paying attention. Dude, something's wrong with me today. I am just absolutely absent-minded. It looked like it was by Area 18. Okay. We're all fine here.
You're so stupid!
Dude, I don't know what's going on. Like, my brain is in, like, every other place but here. Tell me there's a reclaimer here without telling me there's a reclaimer. Insanity, welcome in. Welcome to the insanity. You're such a nice guy, Finn. To be fair, I can get the elevators up to deposit stuff, so that wouldn't have been an issue. I hope we're not about to sideswipe something. That. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Oh my god, this stupid freaking camera. Alright, we are like right up on it, so let's move back. Our servers, so far okay, Pyro. How you doing, man? Oh, look at Pyro streaking. Magnificent. Getting ready to hop on. I mean, the little bit I've done so far, it's kind of working. We'll see. I shouldn't have looked at her. Now she's going to harass me. I couldn't help it. Maybe. All right. So, Vigini, 21 SCU of tungsten and 22 SCU of... Oof. Whoa, frames. What's going on here? That was concerning. All right, so I need... Let's do six... Oh, I'm an ass. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I'm also an asshole. All right, 16. 20. 22. Oh, no, that's an 8. I'm a dummy. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. 16. 22. Okay. I'm probably not even going to bother with the damn Atlas. The amount of time it takes to get through, like, the animation, find the right way to move stuff around, have it fuck up. I can just use this. All right, that's 22 SCU, and we need 21 SCU of this. There's 8. $16. 20. 21. Look, ma, no hands. Yup. Supposedly they fixed that in this hotfix. But it's like a client and server side fix for that. So you have to be on a server that is hotfixed, and I have yet to find one. It's only good for 16 and up. Yeah, I could see that, because that's where the max lift struggles, right? Cool. All right. Let's go drop the rest of this off. Just gonna put that there. Yeah, when you're doing repetitive, like 1 SCUs systematically, it can make sense. It's really good for working out of the Hermes, because the Hermes tractor beam sucks. And if you position it about where the tractor beam control is, in the rear of the cargo bay of that, it works pretty well. And you just stand in place and just pivot with Z look. My God, what kind of hat is Varric wearing? Good God. I'll watch that later. Oh my god. He's living his best life. You like the Hermes tractor? Hey, you do you. I think most ship tractor beams are pretty useless. I don't like how they control. I think the Hermes one would be better if we had variable control of where it is on the rail. But it's like only one side or the other. There's no in between. I wish you could control like exactly where it is on that rail. Engines would help. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, that's annoying. Thank you, Connected. Is my engine damaged? It looks like it is. I can't tell. Whatever. It's a Drake. Let's collect. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is this thing doing? You've had it queued for like 20 minutes. Thank you for the biddies. Oh my god, what? Okay. It's center back on the dam. I hate it here. They gotta fix the camera stuff with this thing, man. It just like randomly moves back to the command module. This engine sounds so freaking cool though. Pyro, you said you have the standard Ironclad, right? Do the cameras do the same thing on that one? I'm assuming so, right? What about the Caterpillar? Anyone know if the Caterpillar's cameras are screwed up now that the command module's a thing? Does anyone use a Caterpillar anymore? Base has the same camera issue.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Maggie. How are you? How's your day? How's your weekend? Gotta say, this ship is a vibe. So tired yesterday for no reason, but feeling better. Well, that's good. There we go. How goes workaround, citizen? Not bad. Could be worse. So far. So far. Oh, chat, by the way. New ship, no lamp. That's the way it goes, right? I have no markers for other ships, man. It's so annoying. Wait, where is that? I'm not gonna get there in time. Oh boy. I gotta stop flying this thing like a fighter. Hey, not bad. Not bad. I'm telling you, for as big as this ship is, it actually handles surprisingly well. It has enough thrusters that if you need to stop, you can angle it and make it work. I can't tell if that's in a good spot or not. I really wish I could rely on the presets. Yeah, that looks workable. I just... There we go. There. Little bit of input delay. I'm a little worried about this server. Yeah, server FPS is 6. This is like the good old days. Well, I'm dehydrated. All right, let's go. Oh, I don't like that stutter. All right, so everything else goes. I like that the doors have physical levers to pull. Aluminium. Yeah, frame rate's not great here. Could be worse. I will say, chat, if you have an NVIDIA card, and actually I'm assuming AMD as well has a similar setting, driver level, expanding the shader cache limit at the driver level, via like the NVIDIA app, for instance, makes a pretty big difference for Star Citizen, because the default, at least for NVIDIA cards, is really low. Setting it to like 100 gigabytes, making sure your drive C has a good amount available at all times, does help quite a bit. Because games like Star Citizen will swallow up the default real fast. Have to fix that one once we go back over. But changing it to 100 gigabytes is like exponentially more than it was, and it definitely has yielded more consistent frame rates. Apparently, NVIDIA scaled back on the cache size, like the default cache size, like, I don't know, it's like a year or two ago, quietly. I'm not really sure what the logic was. There we go. It might not give you better average frame rate, but it'll give you better 1% lows. Cool. We got paid. Let's drink. We have a face. I haven't lost my face yet in the hotfix. It's like Back to the Future. I'm slowly like rematerializing in the photo. Okay. Meow. Let's see if we can pick up something here. Let's see. So we got hauling stellar. Are there no interstellar contracts now? Or is it just these guys? Which planetary landing zones and stuff are not going to work. I'm only going to want to do things that have instanced hangars. Because like these mining facilities and like the Saltus and whatnot, those are also not working for the most part. So we can't do that. I haven't seen any interstellar ones yet, but ooh, what's this one? From Everest. For L2, L4. This one's running all over the place, but it's 100,000. What else do we got? Where's this one going? L2, Seraphim, Everest. This one's going from Arc L2 to Baijini and Tressler. I feel like I'm not going to do both. Let's do the 100K. Because I'm not even, like, making full use of all this cargo space. I could have done this stuff in my smaller ships easy. Yeah, let's do these. So, this. I just got so tired of just doing the non-stop, like, PvE combat missions. Okay. This is so small. Oh my gosh. Alright, her L2. So basically they're all getting pressurized ice and processed food. So I guess we'll put processed food over here. I don't know, I don't try to use this. It's faster. It can be. Probably gonna regret it. Pressurized ice. There. Leave a dent in my Avenger. I'm gonna blow my other ship up, chat. It's gonna happen. Oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna put that ramp up before something bad happens. No, we're fine. We're fine here. Wait, it's moving again. I hear it. It's vibrating again. Why is it... It stopped. It stopped when I got out. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Can I move it with this? Mass succeeded. Alright, let's do this. I gotta move the Avenger further back is what I gotta do. Alright, we're not gonna use a ladder, we're gonna use a ramp. Let's open the top just so I have extra maneuvering room. We're gonna tuck this further back so I can have plenty of room. Still learning the best ways to lay things out. I was saying earlier, it's like the interior of this is like having a small driveway. Sometimes you gotta shuffle your cars around. Oh my god, what the heck? What is that view? Holy hell. Okay, let's put the ramp up. I'm totally on top of boxes right now. Nope. Put the freaking landing gear up, please. Thank you. That way it doesn't, like, magnetize to the ground. Oh, boy. It's a little tedious. I'll get the hang of it, though. This is gonna be a mistake. Okay. We're good. I think they gave us a little more room. When was the hotfix I mentioned? So I think they put it out like 2 days ago, but they didn't like fully announce it. So like no notifications went out that I saw. They updated the original thread with the notes. Did I actually? I think I moved further back. I mean, it's somewhat recent. I think that's about as far back as I'm gonna be able to go. All right. So it is relatively recent. But yeah, I don't know. Some of it is tests for the 0.2 patch that's coming this week. Because Alien Week's starting on Wednesday, possibly. So they're gonna need to launch the patch. So some of these hotfix items. Alright, I give up. This thing is beyond useless. After all that. Dude, server FPS sucks. I need to server hop. I don't know if it's just Hurston, maybe. Yeah, they did. They updated the loading screen. Which usually they don't do that in a hotfix. It's definitely the 0.2 stuff. Dude, I am a hot mess today. My own worst enemy. This is processed food. Best thing about having all this room is you don't have to be super organized with it. I like having the split grid, though. It sort of did, but didn't. See, here's the thing. We weren't actually asphyxiating. Like, the main issue where when Varric and I were testing this for the first time. What actually was happening was the pressure was going so high that we were literally getting crushed to death. But ironically, the workaround to stop that from happening was to take your helmet off. But the problem with that was there's a more global engineering issue right now where life support isn't replenishing oxygen or normalizing the internal temperature fast enough. So if you had opened your doors or cargo bay at any point in a vacuum, you would lose it, and the only way to refill it is what I've been doing the last couple days. You've seen me do with like the Avenger, where you have to pull into a hangar or into atmosphere of like ArcCorp or Hurston and open the doors and let it normalize again. So that's a broader issue. That's not just an Ironclad issue. So it's like this combination thing. So like you could do that workaround and take your helmet off to prevent the pressure thing, but then you potentially suffocated because of the broader oxygen issue. So bad. You were thinking the assault fuel rearm pads are in the back, so if you fully loaded, how do you get your ship back there to do that? You don't. So I think it's primarily for like ground. It's intended for ground vehicles and snub fighters, Pyro. You can use ships like the Avenger on it, but yeah, obviously space is an issue. So when I'm just living day to day like this with it, I don't really intend to use those. But yeah, like I think the idea is that in a perfect world, you have like one side of this grid dedicated to the materials, like the RMC, the ammunition, and then you leave the other side open for parking a couple, a handful of snub fighters, things like that, or ground vehicles, and then maybe park some back here too. But yeah, it's not the greatest. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a pirate ship, right? It's not necessarily like a oh my god, Drew. It's not necessarily like an Idris, but it can do it, you know what I mean? But it's not really meant for stuff like this, especially like I'm not going to be able to effectively use those pads to repair and stuff for anything bigger, because I'm not gonna be able to get this out if I have too much enough RMC and stuff to do anything worth a damn. 15 streak, nice. How you doing, Drew? And Wolf, how you doing? What I would like is this space right here. It is totally wasted space right now. I know there's a purpose for it eventually. We're gonna have a fabricator here. That is going to be able to, I believe, fabricate components and maybe even small vehicles, maybe, which is going to make this ship even cooler for being kind of like a mobile base down the line. And these are supposed to be like parking spaces for those, but I wish these acted as grids. I wish these acted as grids. And I think... Does the normal Ironclad have this, or is this exclusive to the Assault? This might be exclusive to the Assault, which makes sense because it's got the repair bays here. All right, let's see here. Assault exclusive, okay. I want to know what the hell goes in this void right here. What is this going to be? And I think there might be other component voids. Like there's one here too, and here. Like, what are these supposed to be? Like, they're clearly to hold... Like, this is a cooler. God, this thing has massive components. But yeah, like, there's supposed to be more stuff here, but it doesn't say. Grav generator, computer avionics. Or that they have, weird, you have those on the base Ironclad, that they have it on the base Ironclad if it's Assault exclusive? What do you mean, the, parking spaces midnight? Yeah, like, actually, on the normal Ironclad, what's back here? Oh, battery? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is battery. You still have the pads? Okay. Yeah, that is weird. So Midnight over on YouTube just pointed out, you know, it's kind of weird that you guys still have the parking spaces, but no fabricator. Yeah, I don't know. Now, I know the normal Ironclad, you guys have more of a holding area up here, which makes the opening a little smaller, so I don't know if you can get I don't think you guys can get, like, Nova tanks, and not that I'm hauling Nova tanks with this, but I think there's less of a void here. Like, I have a little armory up there, but you guys have, like, an area with, like, basically holding cells, which is kind of cool. But yeah, the ship has a lot of potential. I think it's gonna make a great little base of operations for us as a group.
How did Brussels suck? How's your day been, buddy?
They look like cattle stalls. What, the holding area? All right, now. I'm doing good, Wolf. How you doing, man? It's been a while since you did that. All right, what didn't turn on? Everything. Oh, that's swell. Great job, engineering. You're doing good. You're doing great. Oh my god. Cool. All right, so there's that. So all that stuff's good. Set a route. Do you want to do her L5? Guess we'll do the closer one first. The metal groaning as this thing takes off, man. You gotta open those doors a little wider. Get to go to the DMV, that's no fun. Wait, on a Sunday? DMV's open? Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, it would help if I read. Listen, I don't get paid to read. I have to repair the next time I land. My right rear engine is looking damaged. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh my god. Please. Cameras. Okay, apparently that was asking too much. everything's centered on the damn command module again. Every time we cross a server boundary, I think it's happening. All right, chat, don't let me forget. When I land, I need to repair. Uh-oh. Station. There you are. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Pickles. I knew that was gonna be mad. Whenever they're like yelling some food item.
Hi. I need help. I slipped on a jar of mustard.
That was a random person, for those that don't know. That was a random person that we encountered on the tram at the one free fly over the past year. Oh man, he is going for it today, chat.
Listen.
Hello, Mad. Thank you for the biddies. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's going. Dude, I could really go for a nice soft pretzel with some good mustard. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go someplace with good pretzels, Crofty. Yeah, we'll just go to Disney just to get soft pretzels. That's a great idea. I will say that the soft pretzels there are good. They're not the best soft pretzels I've had, though. Dude, the best soft pretzels, Bavarian soft pretzels I had were at, it was like a German brewery of some kind. It was like a, I forget what it was. It was something in Philly. It's like a microbrewery or something. It was so good, though. Yes, Maggie. And yes, I know. Oh, yeah. Apparently, oh, there's the repair. $3,800. My God. I don't think it repaired. All right, did that work? There it is. We did it. Mission accomplished, chat. Yeah, man. Thanks for the biddies, man.
Hey, listen.
Yes, Wolf. I know I have to repair twice. I read it. That's why I repaired twice. I did. He doubts me, chat. Wolf used to be my biggest advocate. And then something happened. Alright, where am I? This is Hurl. I gotta make 3 stops. Oh my god. This place, this contract sucks. Alright, Hurl 1. What do I need? 7 processed food. Is that it? Yeah. 4. 5. That is food, right? Can't even tell. Is that food? Can't even tell what this is. What the hell is this? Is this pressurized ice? This might be ice. Yeah, that's ice. 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not getting the labels now. I hate it here. That's actually kind of what I thought, Finn. Like, you got to be more patient with it, which everyone knows patience is not one of my qualities. Oh, now I have labels. What the heck? I wonder if it was because I just set foot off the ship. Cool. How's the Ironclad doing right now? Any issues with the command module? I am avoiding detaching it like the plague. So yeah. Don't detach. It's functional. It does have its issues still. There's always wear a helmet. Know where your air pockets are. That's about all I can tell you. I don't know. It's kind of working. Camera views suck. It keeps centering back on the command module. You have to reset your presets and all that. Like, I try to bind it to presets on my numpad. It's been going back to the command module almost every time I sit down. Yeah. Hashtag workaround citizen. Chat, if you're a fellow workaround citizen, why don't you go take a look at that merch? Wear that workaround citizen logo with pride. Twitch subs get a discount. As long as you got fourth wall and Twitch integrated. Okay. Oh, I'm sure it is intermittent, too. Everything's intermittent. Okay. So camera's gonna stay here now. Where's the next one? Let's go here next. Let's do the reverse view. Dude, I love all the little details and stuff. And I guess model builders call them greeblies all over this ship. Like, it really adds a lot of depth with different lighting and whatnot. It's so cool. It really makes it feel like a large ship. Right? Is that it? No. God, it didn't set my route. I hate it here. It didn't set my route. That one's 12 away. Don't think I have to go 12. There it is. That's one. Wait, I have to collect more here? There's a collect and a deliver here? I'm confused. Can the normal Ironclad rearm ships? No. Only the Assault has those repair rearm pads. Yeah, but it's kind of weird that the collect is there because... Did I I'm confused. Didn't I collect from, Baijini, or did I collect from Everest? I don't remember. Whatever. Because that was Hurston I just drove by. But yeah, the repair bays are exclusive to the Ironclad Assault, aka the Iron Chad. Yeah, I normally do too, Wolf, but I've been... this ship's been so cooped up, I don't mind stretching my legs a little bit, you know? Just doing something different. Also just trying to build the reps so I get better contracts. Sweet. Perfect. Wait, is my gear down? Of course I can't tell, because I can't change my damn camera angle. I hate it here. Oh my god, this camera sucks so bad. I can't wait till they fix it. Like, I had to manually move the camera over there because it still centers on the command module. Oh, they do fix things, Wolf. You know, credit where it's due, they do. The problem is there's so many variables that they'll fix one thing and it'll spring 4 other issues loose. And that only becomes more exponential with every single ship that they add. Yup. Dude, it's like Pyro was saying last stream. Pyro, I think you were the one that was saying it. It's gonna be awkward when the Raylan, an alien cargo ship, launches and most cargo elevators aren't gonna be working. And I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen, because on that thread where they were talking about, where Niku updated us on the things that are most likely going to be patched next week. Cargo elevators were at the bottom of the list of basically still gathering data. So there's no way cargo elevators are going to be fixed this week. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But like, obviously, you can go do some hauling, but there's no guarantee. And it drastically reduces the type of hauling you can do. I think sometimes they say that shit to, kick the can. Alright, what's going here? This is L2, I think, right? Yeah. L2 is getting 7 SCU of ice. 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. Look, my Hermes would have been much better and much more efficient to do this in, but I want to use this ship. I just haven't had the chance to really use it. Yeah. Guys, if you don't want to break your elevators, stay on the terminal through these animations and stuff, because apparently one of the main things that triggers the elevators being broken is stepping away from them before it's completed. which is quite annoying, because I hate waiting. Insert the I hate waiting gif here. But what happened? Well, that means it's too late. It means it's already broken. And it either broke because you pulled away from the terminal too fast before, or it just arbitrarily broke, which I'm sure is also a potential. But pulling away from the terminal is apparently one of the common ways that you end up in that situation. Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying like that's the only way it breaks. It is one of the common ways it breaks. All right. All right, one more stop. Open up. Good enough. Which one is the one I gotta go to? Oh my god. I wish it would get rid of the old waypoints. Is that the one I need? No. You're telling me 13.53. What's that one? Workaround, citizen. If it doesn't seem like it's working, reset the route again. It's exhausting, chat. The way you work around the terminal kicking you off, press the raise down button, whichever is needed, immediately press escape. Yep, I actually have a YouTube video for that on my YouTube channel. It seems like that at least works for bringing it up, but so you can put stuff down the elevator. But my experience is if your elevator's borked, you're never going to bring stuff up with the elevator. But you can at least bring it up to deposit stuff. Aeolisis. Am I saying that right? Welcome in. Yeah, if you spam, yeah, it's F and escape repeatedly, and just like keep going on and off the terminal as it's in that state of trying to come up, it usually works. I hope they fix it for this week's patch, man. That's gonna be embarrassing if they launch another cargo ship and more than half of the cargo elevators are busted. And that's why them outwardly marketing with like wraps on local buses now, and doing more outwards marketing to big content creators and whatnot that don't already play. It's not gonna be a good look, man. It's not gonna be a good look. And they can't afford that type of reputation anymore. Those are driving you nuts. Had to constantly do that and send cargo down without snapping. Yeah, Yeah, it's the only things that seem like are relatively reliable is like doing what I'm doing, where it's basically just Lagrange points. Doing any of the planetary ones or home locations probably aren't going to work right. Instance hangers. Woo. That's an interesting noise. Right, chat. Which? Alright, I think it's on the other side. They've had inventory issues, which supposedly there's some fixes for that, I think. Listed for, point 2. Oh, it was the other one. Mother. Oh, wait. Oh, it's this one. I was like, God damn it, do I have to go on the other side? Alright, so even the bunker missions are starting to get a bit annoying. The desync from that's happening means you have to wait for the targets to come out to a stop before dropping them. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with it. FPS right now. And it's another reason why I'm not bothering with tactical strike groups. Like, it's just too much stuff is screwed up. And it makes me sad. Because I want to experience that stuff. Yeah, good enough. Always keep the tank full. Screwed up the loot. Been that way since 4.5. Oh yeah, there's like no rhyme or reason as to what you get in what box, right? I mean, I've been bored with bunkers for a long time, but so I haven't really spent too much time down there in many patches. All right, so everything else goes. Uh-oh. 7 SCU of processed food? I only have 2. Uh-oh. Also only have... Well, I have 5 of pressure. Alright, whatever. Partial credit, baby. Bless you. Bless you, Crofty. I don't know where the other one went. I don't think there was another one. So we're not going to get the full 100K. I hate that shit. Yeah, so we're missing 5 SCU of processed food. I'll get like 34 cents. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Oh, we cut that kind of close, huh? Damn it. That makes me sad. See that in my muscle memory, I was ready to click the X. Why is there pressurized ice down here? The pressurized ice didn't count. Where are we? We're at L5. I know what happened. I switched them. Oh my god. Now we gotta go back to the other location. At least we know what happened. And of course it puts it in the farthest freaking corner of the elevator. So I gotta put this back at L4. And I bet you anything I put the pressurized, or the processed food there when I meant to put this there. The old switcheroo. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. How goes it today? Eh, not bad. I'm not reading things, so I'm making mistakes. How you doing, Crash? Alright, so I have to go back. Alright, you're out picking up some chickens. Picking up some chickens. You raise chickens? Chicken chaser? Fable, anybody? That's all four, right? Yeah, that is. Oh my god, I can't jump there. I hate the nav. It is so bad. They have to do something about this. It's so freaking bad. They're gonna be spoiled by your wife. That's cool. Chickens. Chicken chaser. What, do you chase chickens? Oh, and you can bet your booties that when I play the new Fable game, I'm naming them Chicken Chaser. That game looks so good. My only complaint, even though it looks beautiful, I don't like that the characters aren't very stylized and cartoony. Like, I feel like that was part of Fable's charm. I tried this again. Oh, it's because the sun's in the way? Not at all. Nowhere near in the way. Okay, can we go here? Why would I do that? Wait, I'm here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Let's just jump away from here for a sec. Went for more realistic this time around. Feels like they departed from the original idea behind the game. Yeah, it's also a different studio. But, I don't know. I kind of liked the original characters having very cartoony, like their hands and feet and stuff were like really big and cartoony. I think this is the right one. But otherwise, it looks like it's going to be a fun game. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. And I got to go back again then, too. It made it feel less serious. Yeah, it like had a little bit of an innocence to it and humor, you know? Don't get me wrong, it seems like this one will have quite a bit of humor in it too, but... Oh my gosh. So yeah, I guess Alien Week starts, what, Wednesday? So we'll probably get the patch Wednesday, Thursday at the latest. So depending on things, I will try to stream on Wednesday. Some SC. Everything has to be dark and gritty. Yeah. Yeah. Which I do like dark and gritty with games, but like everything is now. Holy crap, are we there already? It's a pretty fast quantum drive. I am curious about the new Ocarina of Time. Like, Ocarina had a little bit of a darkness to it, but, like, obviously being N64, it was kind of cartoony graphics still. And it looks like they're going for more realistic looking for this one. So I am curious how that plays out. Although that brief shot of Link sleeping, he still looked like kind of the slightly cartoony proportions, so we'll see. It is alarming when that disappears. I can't believe I made this mistake, chat. It's killing my efficiency. That's so funny. I think this is why I've actually been somewhat enjoying gig work in some ways, like Instacart and stuff, because very similar. Go pick up this stuff, move it over here, find every possible way to be efficient with it. SC did train me. I mean, literally, a lot of these contracts are just gig work. So I've been doing Instacart. I've done like over 200 orders now. But I'm trying to multi-app now, so like do Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff. So I ordered I already have like an insulated bag, but I ordered a drink carrier, which actually I thought was supposed to show up today. Chat, look at this. I'm getting so good at parking this. It like wedges perfectly diagonally. Yeah, owner-operator. Pretty much. For a second, I thought that door was gonna get stuck. Spark. Yeah, so the problem is where I'm at, it's a very competitive region for that. That and Amazon Flex. I'm on wait lists for both, and I've been on wait lists for a long time. If I engage VTOL, I can get closer? Actually, I haven't even done VTOL on this thing yet. Does it fold the front a little bit? Like, is there articulation? God, someone wants to buy my old Tacoma headlights. What? Hi, is this still available? Yup. Next question, are you going to respond to me? She makes $45 an hour doing Spark? Here's the thing. I can't stand... There's been very few Walmarts I've gone into and haven't gotten, like, absolutely aggravated. Because of the, like, they never have enough registers open and shit like that. I've been in some nice Walmarts, though. But, I always get just so infuriated by the way that they're operated. But yeah, I've been on a wait list for a while, and I've heard good things about them. I do want to get on Amazon Flex, too, because just getting routes for blocks of hours with guaranteed pay would be nice. Like, I do like Instacart. Instacart's been really nice. All things considered, I can also completely work on my schedule, which is cool. If I engage VTOL, I can get closer. The antenna goes up. Okay. That's cool if there's some articulation. Okay, those boxes weren't here. We're just, we tried. All right, it's supposed to be 100K. See how much we get paid. $76K. I hate it here. Sorry, chat. I've been trying to sell these headlights for a while. Like, I really want to get rid of these because they're in like some big boxes in our living room and they've been there forever. So anyway, oh cool, yeah, there's a hinge there. Okay. So these rotate to angle these thrusters down. That's cool. Dude, I love the fact that just from that alone, you can tell this is a Drake. Like, you got that lineage thing going on with like the front of the Cutlass has those, even though they're totally serve no purpose on the Cuddy. All right, so where am I? I've lost track. All right, we're at L4. This guy might not get it till next week, but we'll see if he circles back. But if someone else wants to buy them before that, they are gone. Let's see here. So we're at L4. Why am I not getting it? Are there no interstellar contracts right now, chat? Did they disable them? Is Ironclad working correctly? Can't seem to quantum jump. Yeah, it's been working fine for me, Jinx. What do you mean it can't quantum jump? Are you not getting quantum markers? I'm just scrolling and I'm not even looking. Elf 2. Alright, this isn't a... Oh, these are all little guys, though. Alright, what about this one? These all go from Everest. This literally does the same route I just did, which was kind of annoying. All these little guys are directs. It hits 100% and then won't engage. That almost sounds like a keybind issue. I don't know. Maybe try bedlogging and switch regions. And thanks for the subs, Jinx. Oh, you're doing two right now, Finn? That's weird. I haven't seen Interstellar on the list for a while. Direct medium. Alright, this goes from Everest to Baijini. Arc L2 to Baijini. Okay, so let's do... There's Everest. Crew L4. Mike. Direct. Or Tressler. I'm going cross-eyed just looking at this shit. Alright, this goes from her L1 to Everest. Her L2. Direct. Her L5. Her L. The amount of time you spend looking for these contracts, that's where filters would be so nice. All right, let's... We're at L4, though. Screw it. Let's just pick up the one. Seraphim. Arc L2 to Baijini. And then there was another one. There was another direct that went from Everest to Baijini. Because we can stop there first. What the heck is it? Everest to Baijini. Here it is. Yeah, let's stop here first. Smithy, how you doing, man? Alright, cool. Go to Everest first, then Arc L2 or whatever, and then Baijini. Oh, is it Ling? Okay, yeah, I haven't done that since, well, a hot minute. Ling and Red Wing, actually. I am on Hotfix, but... Hotfix? What? Reminds me of what you were saying about Hot Pot in Paleo. Hot Pot. Sorry, anyway. Yes, I am on the Hotfix, but those UI changes are actually star strings. It's like a slight modification you can get. Just Google Mr. Kraken star strings. You'll find the GitHub for it. It adds a lot of things. Like information about the blueprints, like what blueprints you can get from contracts. It indicates whether it's a direct hauling contract in this case and where it goes from where to where. It's really, really handy. And it also, like, if you have your tractor beam out and you're picking a box up or a component, it tells you, like, for components, it'll tell you, you know, is it civilian, military, what size is it, what grade is it, etc. Just by, you know, grabbing onto it with the tractor beam. A lot of, like, quality of life things. Things that CIG should bake into the interface. Yep, things that should be in the game. Yeah, dude, Smithy, the weather's... East Coast here, it sucks, too. We had, like, 2 days of spring. Skip past full summer and directly into summer. Yep. I love that meme. It's like, it's got like 20 different interim seasons. I'm not gonna put this candle out. Chat, just a friendly reminder. And I know I'm being kind of annoying with it, but I'm trying so hard to get to the first stage of YouTube partner. If you're on Twitch, there's my links. You can get my link to my YouTube there. I am like within spitting distance of 500 subs, so every sub helps. I really appreciate it. And if you're over there on YouTube right now, hit that sub button. Smash that bell. Hit that thumbs up. I don't know, what do they say? Sorry. That was gross, I'm sorry. But thank you guys. Demolish that bell. Eviscerate that thumbs up. It's like the real season chart here in yeah, dude, it's the same here in Pennsylvania. Just crushes bells. Oh my god. I'm trying to be a better YouTuber. Boom. And I do plan on doing more of like the special events, like tactical strike groups and whatnot. When we do that, especially since that's so involved, probably gonna do that as a recording and upload that to YouTube rather than live stream it, at least the first time. That way you can focus on like actually getting it done, and I don't know, we can just make it more like dramatic, I guess. It is involved, yeah. I've heard it's like 6-ish hours. It can be like 6 hours. And I'm not doing that until situations drastically improve with the game. Yeah, the setup process, making sure everybody has the right loadouts and sticks to their roles. It's only hours if you're bad. Well, Perosia, do you know who you're talking to? You should know better. You dragged me through, fighting the, worms. How you doing, man? Yeah, when we played with Zero. You and the boys dragged my sorry ass through it. Well, I'm glad it was so memorable. And then Zero mag dumped Varric as soon as Varric finally showed up. Hey, you know what? I want to see this. Oh! Yeah, it was a little sketchy, but that worked. All right, let's see here. The actual mission is like 45 minutes tops. But yeah, anyway, that's the type of stuff I'll probably be doing more on YouTube as like uploads. I forgot to turn the engines off again. Bother. Not that it really matters, but yeah, I really don't. Because I know if I go to do it right now, it's gonna misbehave. It's not gonna work right, and I'm gonna get real mad because that of all of these like missions, that's one I'm really excited about. So I don't want it to be soured by something not working right. You got it pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, we've got the group we're going to be running it with. I think we got a few people that have done it a few times. 8 to 10 fresh people for it. You'll have a good time. Yeah, like I said, I'm also still not in a rush. I don't trust the game. What is this? What is that? Is that that's a decal for one of the pads? Yeah, that's a decal for yeah, and I don't give two shits about blueprints. Like the crafting and stuff, I couldn't care less about it. I literally just want to do it because the event looks cool. Yeah, that's one of the labels for one of these. It's like an extra texture that shouldn't be there. Huh. Anyway. Speaking of textures. We're fine. It's the only part that's actually working for you? Oh, maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Oh, boy. Oh, ironically, I wasn't even commenting on not having hands and feet. My multi-tool wasn't showing textures. I'm so used to not having hands. Sometimes I don't have a face either. Kill. Love how I went through all this trouble to bring the Atlas, and I'm not even gonna bother using it. Too annoying. Get your booty over there. Yeah, dude. My frame rate is not great here in Hurston. If it was power loader from Aliens, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You get away from her, you bitch! Chat, I don't care to admit this, but I think I've seen most of Aliens. I've seen all of Alien and bits and pieces of like a lot of the other movies. I think I've seen most of Aliens just because I kept catching pieces of it on TV throughout my life. But I've never watched it start to finish. And I really should. And I have no excuse. And I'm slightly ashamed. And I know that's like the best one. Somehow I watched Prometheus start to finish before I've watched all of the Aliens. Unsubbing? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, the actual Prometheus was really cool. Dude, when, was it Charlize Theron's character? When she's running away from the alien ship as it's rolling, all she had to do was run left or right, and she would have been fine. So stupid. And I never watched the sequel to that one. What was it called? Also haven't seen the series. Is the series any good? Anyone watch the Alien series? Yeah. Recently. Not to be confused with the Predator series. There was some Predator series too that was kind of like they made the Predator like lovable. It's like, no. He's a killer. Yeah, what's it called? Is it Alien Earth? Is that what it was? I just know it involved a crashed ship. Alien TV series. Alien Earth. Yeah. I think it's on Hulu. Yeah, that's right, because the alien queen is a Disney princess now. That's right, Disney owns it. Yeah, Alien Earth. I have no idea where it takes place in the whole storyline. That whole timeline is weird. Figment, welcome in, 07s. How you doing? Plugin, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate that. Like everything else Disney has touched lately, they've fracked it up. Yup. Alright, let's see here. Let me switch to the other one. Yeah. So go pick that one up. Oh, that VTOL switches fast. Alien Queen would fill the classic evil queen role. Ripley would be the Disney princess. Listen, no. The Alien Queen is a Disney princess. Maybe Ripley's the big bad evil. You ever think of that? Alien's just doing alien stuff. Alien's just being an alien. VTOL's pretty powerful. Yeah, I mean, if it articulates, it's usually a little better than the standard stuff. Standard VTOL. hours later. You know what? Let's do this. Just because I don't feel like hunting. Oh, there's a moon. Yeah, we'll start jumping this way. Get us around it a little bit. Look at the bottom of the ship. You'll see a lot of VTOL thrusters. Yeah. I was saying earlier, it seems like this thing vertically, and just in general, seems like it's... I think it's easier to fly than the Caterpillar. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I think it handles better. And again, it's completely anecdotal. I upgraded my Starlancer TAC to this, and I also had a Starlancer Max at one point when it came out. Great ship. It's actually one of my favorite interiors. Oh my god. But I can't stand flying the MISC ships, especially the Starlancer. It's so slow. This is big, bulky, and slow, but it feels just, I don't know, it just handles better. Yeah, more responsive. Yep. Which, I'm assuming you have one of them? Which one do you have? Oh, you have both? Okay. Yeah, I just got the Chad here. Is Crofty looking for the Aztalan gear still? Or the Galanta? No, Pyro's asking. You don't think so? No, I think she says she thinks she's good, though. But thanks, Pyro. You got the Assault as a loaner for the Kraken. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's next year, huh? Ironically, that will work better, right? Is the Kraken gonna have the command module? Or not? I'm assuming not. Thank God. Command module's not worth it. I hope something comes along that makes me feel differently about it. Like, once they fix it and stuff, like a legit reason to use it as a breakaway module. Nope. All my views are messed up. Yes, that I agree with. Because isn't the Clipper is basically a command module, isn't it? A ship this large should have some type of medical bit. What I'm going to be doing, because I want to live out of this thing more, I did confirm that the medical terrapin does fit, like, where the repair bay is. Because I'm not going to use the repair bay a whole lot when it's just me. So I'm going to nestle a terrapin in there so I at least get a tier 2 bed. Oh, that's a cool shot. There we go. Screenshots. Bought the Banu Merchantman like 2 years ago and probably won't see it ever again. Oh boy. Neo, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Banu Merchantman. Figment, thanks for the follow. Thanks, guys. Okay. Well. Gotta say, these might be some of my favorite engine noises. That's coming from the guy that loves the sound of the MSR, the sound of the Avenger. This thing sounds like a full-on rocket ship. Full reverse. Oh boy. 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 We're fine. That is a lot of weight swinging around. Yeah, I didn't estimate that one properly. We're fine. Used all my afterburners. I had no juice left. Alright, so we'll pick up the second load here and then go deliver both. There we go. Follow Pyro's advice. I think I just bonked off the front there anyway. Alright, so you have the normal Ironclad, but debating whether you should upgrade to the Assault, mostly use it as your base. Should you or not? If it were me, I wouldn't give them any more money unless you have store credit laying around, but that's just me. I think CIG needs to think about what they did. This release has been awful. The ship is great and shows a lot of potential. But that's my first stance on it. Yeah, this server's not great. There's a huge delay in turning off the engines. To live out of, so that's exactly why I got this. I want it to be a home away from home. You know, this is the biggest ship I got. It's perfect for that. We're also going to do, like, carrier nights with, like, snub fighters now and then. That's where it's really going to shine, having the repair bay. Is if you plan on doing multi-crew snub fighter operations. That's where that repair bay is going to be useful. If you're living out of it like this, I basically resigned myself to the fact that that repair bay is not going to be very helpful because I need the extra space for the large ships that are bigger than snub fighters. So, like, to live out of this, I do plan on having a medical terrapin in here, and then up front, I'll usually park my either my Avenger or my Hornet, or maybe like an L-22 Wolf. But that's only if it's me, and that's assuming basically I'm not going to be using the repair bays because I'm not going to have room for any of the stuff to feed the repair bay with on the grid because it's going to be taken up on my ships. So why did I open that? I don't know. I guess it's well, it's good for me to demonstrate where I'll park normally. So like my medical terrapin, I'm gonna nestle back there. I did tests already too, so it will fit there. And then the Assault, there might be one tractor beam somewhere. I don't think there is though. Yeah, I don't think there's any tractors on this. It's all guns. We got a turret with 4 size 5s on the bottom, which is crazy. There's 2 more turrets with size 3, dual size 3s on either side of the top rear. There is another turret on top of the command module, but I don't think you can use it when it's attached, which is dumb. And then the front has 4 turrets as well. Fully crewed, this thing's gonna be a hell of a war wagon. And that, oops, wrong button. That's another thing I'm looking forward to, is once things are performing a little better with the servers and stuff, I do want to do a night where we're fully crewed on turrets and have like a couple snub fighters with us. You mostly do hauling and mining and salvage, and can easily put in a NERSA for, yeah, you could do a NERSA or a obviously a medical Pisces will fit really well. I don't know. Basically, the biggest benefit is the guns if you plan on doing some combat and carrier ops, but the normal one has decent armaments too. If you plan on doing snub fighter stuff, the repair bay is worth it. But otherwise, probably not in most cases. Let's see here. If it's primarily cargo, then the base is way better. Yeah. Let's see here. You always do base with a NERSA and cargo haul. Yeah. You've been wondering the same and think you're sticking with the normal variant. Want to be able to eventually stack cargo missions. Yeah, I mean, this holds 1440 in it, which is good. And you could put a lot more off-grid if you really want to. Is it worth the extra money? Unless you have people to put in all those seats, or plan on doing some snub fighter ops. If it's mostly just going to be you, probably not worth it. But that's also, at the end of the day, that's your prerogative. And also, it just gets back to... me personally, I'm not putting any more money into this game until things drastically improve. I got burned pretty bad by this. Not being able to effectively use this for almost a month was unacceptable. I love CIG and I love Star Citizen, but they gotta change their ways a little bit. You've been running 7 to 10 Kovalex missions at a time. Yeah, nice. I mean, I used to stack, and I'll still do it. I have a Hermes that I stack quite a bit with. Sticking with the normal one? Yeah, I mean, talk to other people, too. You know, other people might make the case for it, but I think it really just comes down to mission profile. You could still do fighting with the base one, too. It's not like it can't. I don't know why I'm bothering keeping these separated. Gotta keep them separated. Bow, 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 bow. All right, and connected, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure I go to Bajini. I'm not gonna go down to Area 18. Like a dummy. There's more ground vehicle gameplay in the game. The mobile repair bay. Yeah, I could see that becoming more of a thing with that. This also does have a fabricator, supposedly, in the future. I don't know to what extent or what it'll do. So, Neo, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Neo. Oh, I was wondering what that sound was. But yeah, that brings up a good point, Neo. I don't know if you got hit with ads before that or not. The Assault will have a fabricator in the back. Don't know fully what it's gonna do, but this back here is exclusive to the Assault, or will be exclusive to the Assault. How much that matters, I don't think anyone really knows yet. I don't think CIG knows yet. No worries. Yeah, if you see yourself doing more with ground vehicles, like bigger ground vehicles, but I think the game's got a ways to go before that. This could be worth it. Slightly larger than the one in the Clipper, but again, since the current functioning fabricator is mobile and the size of a 16 SCU box, it's not really an issue. Oh, so it's literally just going to do the same stuff? Maybe just be able to do some bigger objects? Yeah. Again, I think it'll be pretty cool to be able to, like, park this somewhere on a planet in the wilderness, in the middle of nowhere, and work out of it for, like, days on end. Have a couple ground vehicles to go scouting and stuff, have a good mining operation going on. Like, my wife, Crofty, so she streams. She does a lot of, like, survival and base building games. Ironically, and Crofty, you can chime in, too, if you don't want me speaking for you, but, you know, the appeal of Star Citizen for her isn't the upcoming base building. Like, the ships are our bases, you know? Being able to decorate the interior of the ship, which we're able to do now, which is cool, and live out of them and stuff is probably the most appealing thing about it. know, base building is going to be cool in its own right, but I know I personally am going to be living out of the ships. Going to be able to personalize the ship and explore. Yep. Well, I mean, you've seen it. Better part of a week, I've had the same Ironclad. My stuff's persisting. As long as you, like, bed log on them, stuff the right way. There's nuances to it, but we're getting there. Can't wait to play Space Farmville. And I know some of that's tongue-in-cheek, but that's also... this whole conversation is the beauty of the idea of Star Citizen. I'm not going to say Star Citizen yet. It's there in pockets, but, like... the game is... it could be many things and different things to different people. Not many games can say that. That creates its own challenges for game development, but yeah. I mean, case in point. I have Larry. That's Larry. He's a little shy. And this is Bobbert. Of course, we have spare Larry and Bobbert back there, too. And we have a wooden, you know. We play a ton of Ark and Conan. Hey! Play Conan. Actually, it's my wife's channel. She plays a lot of, like, Conan and whatnot. Does a lot of base builds. We actually started playing Conan Enhanced. Actually, you just posted a video of a base build in Enhanced. Have you played Enhanced yet? You recon, you can put the Prospector and the Fortune in the Clad. Nice, nice. Yeah, Conan Enhanced launched a little rough. But it was kind of a weird intersection for us, especially Crofty, because she loved Nightingale. It's Inflection Games, or Inflection Studios. And they were the ones that Funcom brought on to do the carryover to the new engine, which is really cool. It also explains why they didn't do much work on Nightingale for the longest time. Oh my god, just lock onto ArcCorp, don't make me set a route. Oh shit, it's 5 o'clock. Whoops. We gotta make steak. Steak and potatoes. Let's see here. You stick to the nurse and the Pisces because they take up the smallest amount of room, yeah. Like, cargo... like, when I'm living out of this as a home away from home, cargo capacity is not going to be a huge thing for me. Like, I'm not going to stash a lot here on a regular basis. I'll have some stuff here. But I'm going to try to, like, shuttle that stuff back home on a regular basis with the Avenger. And eventually a Golem Ox when I can get that in-game. Can a Starlight fit? Haven't tried. I wouldn't think so. Starlight's, like, delightfully chubby. For a starter ship, it's actually pretty big. I haven't actually seen one in person, but from what I understand, it's actually kind of large because it's got to carry a big fuel tank. I almost went to Area 18 again. Where's Connected? Connected, you're supposed to stop me. Get to the OM so I can actually get around here. The Wi-Fi? I'm assuming you mean the wife. The wife and I will be on the road from Florida to Tennessee tomorrow, so you need to figure out what you're doing for dinner. Road trip, huh? Now that I can clear sight of the OM, so we can make our way around here. Just gotta go deposit this stuff, and then we'll go find a good parking space for the evening. You're doing the reverse snowbird thing, okay. It was funny, we, earlier this year, we go to Disney on a regular basis. We took the, auto train down, because we're in Pennsylvania, so we drove to Virginia, took the Amtrak auto train, from there to Orlando. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. But it was so funny because I think we were definitely on the lower end of the age scale on that train. It was all snowbird retirees, and it was great. But it's kind of funny. It was all snowbirds. Bluebirds? Is that a term? We'll definitely take that train again, though. It was a lot of fun. Blue hair. Oh my god. We do not have blue hair. Alright, let's see here. Full reverse. Full reverse. Oh my god, there's so much debris here. It's so cool seeing other ships coming and going. I'm gonna run into something here. There's some big boxes. There's a derelict ironclad there. Hey, if you want a free assault, there's one right there. That one's been there all day. Okay. I'm getting hungry. Yeah. Someone just exploded. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Alright, let's just sit down. We'll readjust. Protein paste. Mmm. I don't know if I'm too far forward now. Let's back up just a little. Dude, that VTOL works, man. Okay, let's refuel while we're here. God, I gotta drink. My guy's dying. Yeah, I think the disappearing face glitch might be gone. Kind of sad. I liked it. Dude, I can't wait till they fix the lighting. It's so annoying. All right, let's drop off both these orders and get paid. Chat, thanks so much for hanging out, both on Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate all of you. Getting in and out of the Ironclad compared to the Cat is way better. Yeah, dude, I still get lost in the Caterpillar. It's interesting the labels aren't populating until I step off the ship. Yeah, squeezing a medical terrapin in here, it's gonna be close quarters, but it'll work. My goal is to have a tier 2 bed, so, like, I don't have to be, like, parked directly at a place, but I could be somewhere in orbit. Because I think the tier 2 bed gives an 800-kilometer range. It's a big jump from a tier 1. Or a tier 3. I forget which direction it goes. From the Pisces size bed. My only concern is the game remembering that I have VTOL set on the Pisces, or the Terrapin, because that's the only way to tuck that ship in towards the back, is to do VTOL. Tier 3 is the worst, tier 1 is the best. Gotcha. If you slide it to one side, there's plenty of room for the Terrapin ramp. Yeah, I would... The way I did it the one time when I experimented during the free fly, when I rented one, was I backed it in, like my Avenger is, as far back as I could, with the VTOL, like all the way back to here, and then I had it snugged up to this side, I think, and it had plenty of room for the side ramp. But I'll have to play around with the setup a little more, because I prefer not to have to, like, move that every time, because that's not going to go anywhere often. It's going to just stay on the Ironclad. That's my plan anyway. We'll see if I can live with it. It might also be a thing where if I have to park it in the main area of this cargo hold and move it, I park it outside just next to the Ironclad when I have base set up. But that'll be kind of annoying. Trying to keep everything as self-contained as possible. Aluminium. My God, I'm really hungry. My stomach's growling. That's why you're excited for the Kraken. Kraken's gonna be huge. Not for me personally, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing it. The Ironclad is... I mean, it's a big ship, don't get me wrong, but most of it is cargo bay. I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised. For like solo operations, it's very usable. Getting in and out of it, having so many different ways to get in and out is nice. So it's... And even the Assault was a massive upgrade for me for cargo capacity, because the next biggest ship I have is the Hermes. Oh my God, frame rate's getting bad. Yeah, these orbital stations, man, they've been getting really bad. Dude, my textures are starting to disappear. I wonder if that's a shader cache thing. I know Connected was having that issue. Like, every now and then I look back in the Avengers missing textures for shaders. Yeah, see, it just did it again. I think it's mostly server conditions. Dude, so much of the frame rate of this game is surprisingly tied to server conditions. That's why, like, buying computer hardware to run this game well, there's definitely a point where it's diminishing returns. Alright, cool. Everything's accounted for. Dude, I think I only had like a minute and a half left on that one. Nice. Just got paid. Hey, almost 5.4 mil. Nice. All right. Let's find us a good place to camp. They would spawn it facing you? You mean the Ironclad? I think for the most part, they have it face that away from you. Because if you're at, like, Baijini or something, it's facing, like, if it's not a top-loading hangar, it's so you can drive straight out. Hello, Yola. Got itchies. Okay. Well, it was a productive day. I'm glad to see you can do some hauling right now. You just gotta stick to, like, Lagrange points and that type of thing. And use instanced hangars. Still not ideal. They really need to fix the freight elevator situation. But there was a good run where they were working well. And then they sprung a leak again. Oh, I think it's the forced trade-off thing. Like, it has a spot where you would have had it, but it's like an internal Gatling gun instead on this. Mounted guns. Alright, not gonna get any markers, huh? That's fun. Love it. We love it. Alright, let's just jump to the planet. Get an OM, get around it, find a moon. Oh, really? Hmm. Yeah, because if most of the structure is the same, yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those just forced trade-offs. Which sometimes, if it's like a trade-off just for the sake of it being a trade-off, is kind of silly. Okay, so there's that. Let's just find Walla. Jump one more time. There's our corp. And there's Walla. I always try to do a double jump just to really put myself in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Couple mode on. Turn the engines off. Check all this shit. We're good. Sweet. All right, Weaver, thank you very much for the sub over on YouTube. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it. Let me bed log so I know we're good to go here. Productive day. Made some money. Hauling actually worked. At Lagrange points. I feel like I need to specify. So if you're looking to do some hauling contracts, you can get away with it at places where you're going to have an instance hangar, just not your home location, because if your elevator's Bork there, you're pretty screwed. I mean, you can do the workaround to bring the elevator up, but it's still wishy-washy. All right, log off. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to find someone to raid out to on YouTube or on Twitch, so hang in there. But yeah, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate all the follows, the subs over on YouTube, the subs over here on Twitch. It's great seeing a lot of new faces. Means a lot. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord, feel free. There it is in the Twitch chat. It's linked in the video description on YouTube. I'd love to have you. SC's a big part of it. Yeah, guys. We're going to go cook some food. I'm going to find someone to raid out to. But thanks again for all the generosity, the biddies, etc. You made my day, as usual. So yeah, YouTube, I'm going to end the stream here. So good evening, YouTube.